What's going on, guys? Welcome back to our Minecraft Survival Let's Play here on the Xbox One. So guys, I'm recording this episode actually before the last episode comes out, so I'm not going to see your comments, and if you guys had any suggestions for the build, you're going to see those in the episode after this. So just a quick heads up that I am recording ahead. So I went ahead, guys, and right after the episode ended, I went ahead and put our circle in, and I believe this is a 17 wide circle, and it does have a 5 wide edge. Remember, we were talking about we needed 5 wide here to match up for this opening in the wall. So we have our circle here, and this will be like a giant tower that's going to rise up behind our house. And then, of course, we can continue building this part of the house up also. So we have that. I went ahead and removed all the water in here because I had sponges in my ender chest. So we took all of that out and I kind of smoothed it out. Now, I think what I want to do is make like a pretty decent sized staircase wrapping around and getting up to the next floor. I think that would look pretty cool. And then I also want to make a staircase, of course, going down. And what I want to put down here is kind of like, I guess like our mines is what you could say, an entrance to our mines. I just don't know if I want to do it from like this floor or take it a floor down and then have something in this floor that we can use like an enchanting room or a cool library or something like that. But I want to get started on this today, and also in between episodes just kind of messing around. I got a bunch of string, and of course that is not actually the string that I got, but it's around here somewhere. So we can go ahead and make ourselves a fishing rod so we can start getting some good items out here. And also, I realized in editing the video that you guys really kind of can't see down here because it's so dark, and that was all the kelp and everything that we put in. I don't know if that's any better for you guys, but this is kind of what it looks like down here. So we do have to go questing for sea pickles today too. So I think to start today, let's actually go ahead and do that. I'll make myself a boat here real quick because we got plenty of wood, and we'll get started. Well, after covering way too much ground exploring looking for sea pickles, I ended up just having to go back to my old base and grabbing them. So we have our sea pickles here, and then I grabbed a bunch of other stuff like wood and trees, stuff we'll need to build, food, because we actually don't have any. I've just been killing the animals that spawn around here. So we're actually stocked up for quite a bit now. But yeah, like I said, that's not how I wanted to do it, but I mean, really, at the end of the day, that's kind of what we needed to do, just to continue this along a little bit. So, but yeah, we have what we need now, and I also grabbed some extra bones and bone meal, and, just to kind of help along the process here. So if we come on down here, I believe you can put sea pickles like this. Can you bone meal sea pickles? You cannot. Okay, well, we'll just stick, like 2 here, put like another 2 over there, and then just toss 1 in the corner. And we'll put like 2 in there. We'll just put 1 there, I guess, and 1 here. All right, let's see how that looks now. Hopefully it's a little bit brighter for you guys, and then we can actually see down in here, Let's see. Oh yeah, that lightened that up. And you guys can actually see too. So there you go. That is what our sea floor currently looks like underneath our base. But now that we've gone ahead and, of course, accomplished the sea pickles, we need to move on to a fishing rod, which isn't that hard of a thing to get. I mean, we already have the string and we already have the sticks. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fish for a little bit, and we're actually going to see exactly what all we can catch. Hopefully I can catch an enchanted rod, so I don't have to keep using, the standard one that really isn't that good. But I'll go ahead and toss all this in here too. I did grab some nether wart, but we need some soul soil or soul sand, but we'll get that eventually. But okay, we should be set to go. I'm going to start fishing and we'll see what we get. Well, that was rather uneventful. Didn't really get too much from fishing, but then again, we're not using an enchanted rod, and, it's been quite a while since we haven't had one. So, I mean, it is what it is, but at least we got some food, so I don't have to worry about starving too much. But, yeah, if you guys ever want to challenge in your world, just go back to using, like, unenchanted tools or something like that, and, it definitely, like, revamps, like, what you think about the game. Like, like, if you're getting bored with it, try and make the game harder. And it's pretty fun. So let's go ahead and toss this in here, and I guess let's go ahead and get started on building up this thing. Now, what we're going to do for this is I'm going to build this up. I'm not going to put the windows in yet, but we can decide where the windows are going to go after we get all this built up a little bit more, and then we'll kind of figure out how I want the staircase to go and everything like that. Then we get some blocks down, and then we'll figure some stuff out when we come back. And after a little bit of building, guys, this is what we have so far. So basically what I did is I curved this staircase up around here, and then, you know, put a little fence here so nobody falls down accidentally. And then it brought us up here to this level here, so we can add something up here in this room. I think this might be like an enchanting room or like a library kind of place. I think that'd be pretty cool. And then if you come back down the stairs, straight down through the doorway is how we get down here into the basement. And like I said, this is going to be like a mine entrance and kind of like storage for mining and stuff like that. So we have this all set up. I had to drop this down, kind of how the staircase came down. It's kind of awkward, but I ended up just dropping it down, and it ended up working out. Put some oak logs on the floor just to give like a little structural support, if you will. Now, I was thinking about this room, and this room's kind of awkward because, you know, you really don't want to put anything in the middle here because you want to head straight down. But we do have these corners here where we kind of got to put something in them. And I was thinking we could put like crop farms in there. A little miniature, like a wheat farm, carrot farm, potato farm, beet farm. And then we'd have all 4 crops within our house, and we wouldn't have to go anywhere. And then we could kind of make this like a nature-y kind of room, and, you know, put flowers and cool stuff like that. Get rid of the torches, you know, use some like hanging lanterns and stuff like that. Kind of something really cool. Kind of make this almost like nature-esque. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to try that idea out. We're going to see how it looks. And then we'll come back and you guys will have to let me know what you think. So time for a quick little progress update, guys. So I got this room mostly finished, and by mostly, I mean I don't have any beetroot seeds to put this garden in over here. But I went ahead and packed the corners here with leaves. Also, you can hang chains from leaves. I didn't know that. We got some vines. They'll eventually be growing downwards, covering the walls here a little bit, giving it a little bit more green. And I also do want to get one of those lotus flowers just to get the particle effect in here. We can stick that like somewhere around in here. I think that'll actually make this room like really come together. But of course, we haven't found a lush cave yet, so you know, we just got to keep on waiting until we find one. But that'll be the plan. Whenever we do get one, we'll probably go like right here. And I think that'll kind of really bring this room together, kind of give it like a magical feel. And then, of course, use some clay pots here just to toss some flowers in. And then the back wall here, there wasn't really too much I could do, so just stuck some paintings in, made it look cool, at least when you're walking down here. Plenty of light in here, I do believe. So there shouldn't be anything spawning, especially with the new light mechanics in 1.18. So that's pretty cool. That'll actually help us out. So while building up here, I kind of thought, like, you know, where are we going to go from here? What's next? So what I think we can do is we can actually branch off 3 potential directions here. And this will start putting our building on land. And, you know, we can build really anything on these sides over here. And then, of course, I want to continue this tower up higher than the main building. So I think this might be the top floor of this building. And then what we can do is just start another staircase over here and bring it up. And then we'll have a top floor on our tower. So it'll be technically the highest point on our build so far. And, you know, we can look out and see the land. And, you know, now that I chopped this back in between episodes, you can actually see over here. So that'll be pretty cool. We can check out our villager trading hall if we ever get one started. You know, we'll try to do the zombie curing and all that good stuff. So, but for now, like I said, I kind of want to turn this room into our enchanting room. And I think it kind of fits because you come up out of this like lush magical garden kind of area and you're in a library, enchanting room, magic, you know, it kind of all fits. So I think that's what we're actually going to end up making this room. Now, I do need bookshelves, and I have a librarian villager back at our main base. The only problem is I have 0 rockets again. So I think what I might want to do is set up a nether portal. We'll probably just stick it over there for the time being. And eventually we'll bring it into the house. Maybe that's like what could be on the top part of our floor, you know. But we'll do something like that, and we'll just kind of see what happens. I don't know exactly where I'm going to pop out. Maybe they'll even link together. Who knows? I don't even know if I've been down here to explore, so... But yeah, let's go ahead and I'll at least get these walls in. Once again, we got to decide where the windows go. It's probably going to be a different pattern than down below. Only because, you know, for the enchanting setup, you need like the 5x5 grid. So let me go ahead and work all that out and work out this design. And then we'll see where we're at. Have you ever just started building and you kept building and building and building? Well, that's kind of what I just did now. So as you guys can see, I did add the glow berries into here, went back to my base and grabbed them just to give this area a little bit more. We can go ahead and like bone meal that and of course get some glow berries on it. I went ahead, I don't remember exactly where we checked in, but I did that staircase here. I started the library. I couldn't quite finish the library, but we got like a little nook over here with more library shelves. I put some shelving up in here for storage because we are going to need, of course, an enchanting table, and I figure we can put like lapis and spare books up in here. I might put like a couch or something over here, you know, just like a little reading area. You know, I have a chair set up here, and then you can go ahead and like look out and read your book and all that stuff. I think that's pretty neat. We are going to use candles to light this up, but of course, being new out here, we don't have any wax to make candles, so, but we will be using candles to light this up. I went ahead and I actually did the outside too. I don't think I showed you guys that, but the outside, I actually used spruce for the majority of it. So let's go take a look at that real quick. Just got a sleepy sleep. Okay, we're sleepy sleeped. Okay, so outside, I still got to finish this one, so that's not a good one to look at. But I went ahead and I did like this hanging design, and I used spruce, and I do think spruce is a better option. So there's, you know, 3 flowers hanging up, and that is what the outside looks like right now. And then if we come back in here, we can go ahead and close my door. Always close my door. I realize there's a major problem, and that's that mobs spawn over here, and then they kind of just swim over to my base. So, you know, I gotta watch out for that, so I gotta keep the door closed. But I went ahead, I put this staircase in over here. Right now it doesn't really lead anywhere, but it does lead up to the next level. And then I made a little bridge over here, and this is going to be like our first access to land. So I went ahead and I cleared this out, and I think this room is actually going to be our storage room, because it's kind of going to be like central to everything where I kind of want to build off of. So this will be our giant storage room. So we're going to need a lot of chests next episode, but we'll work on that the next episode. So yeah, that was the progress I made. And like I said, right now the biggest thing holding me back is leather for books, because I don't have a cow farm out here. So I went ahead and I traded some, you know, for villager emeralds, and got some of them. I did use the loom occasionally, so there it kind of looks like an empty bookshelf because it has like the same texture. So that's a pretty neat little build trick for you guys out there. So went ahead and did some of that just to save on bookshelves. But yeah, that's about as far as we got. Like I said, we don't have any bees for candles yet, and you know, I am running out of leather. It's as simple as that. So yeah, I mean, I think we got pretty much everything accomplished that I wanted to accomplish. You know, next episode we'll continue working on this base. I think it's coming out pretty cool. I might throw some banners up here too, just to give these walls some color, because this gray is kind of getting old very quickly. And oh yeah, I also put floor-to-floor windows in, just to get some natural light, and I think that actually really does kind of help brighten this up a bit in here. So, you know, I enjoy that. But that's going to conclude today's episode, guys. So if you guys enjoyed today's episode, make sure you hit that like button, make sure you leave a comment, and as always, make sure you subscribe. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.